What's up, Buckeye fans? Bucks and Brew. Johnny Bullet. We are back in action, ready to talk Buckeye football. Letting Ryan Day know how you guys feel, Buckeye Nation. He is shaking in his boots from all these demands. We're going to get straight into it, guys. Indiana last Saturday, not the most impressive victory, I will admit. And how dare this team not be in Week 12 form, Week 1? All right, real quick, guys. Subscribers to this show, the Bucks and Brew, the morning show that we are doing great things with. Can we get 10 new Buckeye fans today? One of the cool things, I will say, one of the cool things about doing this is this channel continues to constantly grow. That's because Buckeye Nation is awesome. Reaching new Buckeye fans that know us, and we will get to know you through the comments. We love the chatter. You can find us all on Twitter, myself at Scarlet Great JL. You can find Corey at Scarlet Great CT. You can find Shane at the Game Time Guru. We like to go back and forth with you. I like the discussion. So thank you so much for everything you've done. Get us 10 new Buckeye fans to subscribe today. No big deal. We can do that. We can do that. We always do that. All right. Getting right into it, guys. Ryan Day, a lot of you have a lot of demands from him. And in just a moment, we're going to get to this list of demands that Buckeye Nation sincerely has signed and given to him. We'll see what we can make of this. We didn't see the most impressive performance, like I said, on Saturday, albeit Week 1. You know, I've learned, I will say, going through the years, I've learned. My trigger with CJ Stroud was quick, right? Bad first half, Minnesota, good second half. I was like, he'll get better. Oregon came out, and I was like, some really nice things, some not so nice things. I'm used to seeing Justin Fields, Dwayne Haskins. They were really good day one. Although there's some interesting things. If you look at all the Buckeye starters recently, besides Dwayne Haskins on their first start, the numbers aren't so different from all of them. Anyways, Shane Larson, then going back to CJ Stroud. Then we rolled into that Tulsa game. And I was like, okay, this is getting really bad. This is getting really bad. He says he was hurt. Coaching staff obviously didn't think he was that hurt, but they did give him a week off. And they brought him back in. And they started calling a little bit different playbook for him, some stuff over the middle instead of so much on the sideline. And he just started growing leaps and bounds. Some things he never got real good at, other things he got tremendous at. But he got better as time went on. I think Shane Larson was beating the drum last year when I was saying, or a couple years ago when I was saying, I don't think the CJ guy has it. And he says, you got to give him time. Like, I don't think so, Shane. Well, he was right. You got to give him a little time. You got to give him time. You don't just walk in. Look, Justin Fields, Dwayne Haskins, these guys spoiled us, how quickly they took off. They just did. All right. Anyways, list of demands. A lot of people didn't like the offense. A lot of people are, it's certainly, some people are calling for Ryan Day, seemingly job or making entire blanket statements about his coaching career after a quarter and a half of football, maybe 2 quarters and a half of football. When it comes to this team, I want to leave you with a Josh Pate quote real quick. Josh Pate says that Meemaw in the South, I believe that's grandmother or great-grandmother. My family in Southern Ohio and the Kentucky roots, we said Mamaw, but Meemaw, maybe if you get in the deep South, says Week 1, fools draw conclusions while wise men make observations. The season is not over, right? Hang the banner, Florida State, if the season's over, right? Hang the banner. Season's not over. Teams get better. You know this. We all know this. Okay? So, list of demands from Ryan Day. Let's get into it. He owes you guys some answers, right? All right. Ryan Day, coming into the season, needs to commit to the power run game. Quit being a Big 12 team Quit throwing the ball so much. Getting back to the power run game. Also, why are we committing to the power run game? We need to spread the field. We have dangerous wide receivers. We need to spread the field and air it out. Don't forget the power run game, but spread the field and air it out. Also, why be so vanilla against that's not right. Couldn't be Indiana. They want the playbook. We need to open up the playbook. We saw a whole 10 drives. 10 drives Saturday. The starter got, 8 of them? 7 of them? Dude, we can draw a conclusion after 10 drives, right? So Ryan Day needs to get back to the Peach Bowl, the Georgia guy, opening up the playbook. We want to show everything we got on film against Indiana week 1. We want to throw the entire playbook at it. New offensive line, new quarterback. Offensive line, I will give you, struggled mightily, but got better. But they got better. They do need to get a lot better, though. Everybody needs to get better. All right. So, yes, got to run the ball more. Got to be power run team. We also got to spread the ball out. Get the ball more. Get the ball out to Marv more. Spread it out. Power it in. Spread it out, Ryan, while powering it in. Okay? Also, throw the playbook at Indiana. Get everything you have out there on film. Fake punts, everything. Be aggressive. Don't save anything. Don't break new players in. Let it rip. I don't see what's so hard about that. Let's see. Oh, there's a good one. For some reason, we have a seniority problem. We have a seniority problem at OSU where we only play kids due to their parents, which is odd because I thought almost all the kids had parents. And you might say, no, we're not playing because of parents, because if you play one kid because of parents, then the other parents just gets mad. That's dumb. Not everybody has parents. I hope you sense the sarcasm there. Yes. The demands get better. We have a seniority problem here. I'm just reading at Ohio State. We don't play young guys. CJ Hicks can't get on the field because he's young. Not because we don't, it's because we have 2 really good linebackers. We need to play CJ Hicks more. We don't play young players. We don't give young players quality snaps or start them. Never mind Igbinosun, Kenyatta, Caden Curry, Carson Hinsman, Carnell Tate, Sonny Styles, Malik Hartford. Never mind all those guys I just named. We don't play starters here at Ohio State when they're studs, and they should be playing because we have a seniority problem. Igbinosun, Kenyatta, Curry, Hinsman, Tate, Sonny, and Hartford do not exist. Those are figments of your imagination. We don't play the right players. All those guys are really seniors, and you just think they're sophomores. So finally, Ryan Day, you need to start listening to people on Twitter. You need to start being a power run guy that spreads the ball out. You need to start playing your young studs. Your defense gave up a whole 3 points. You obviously need to change the personnel, right? You guys, have you seen this toxic stuff on Twitter? I mean, you see us go to third and 2, 4th and 2. We go to a short yardage pass package, play action pass. People, why aren't we running on short yardage? You got to run the ball. Did you see the team try to run the ball before that? They couldn't do it. So what's he going to do? Call a play that you know gets blown up? How dare Ryan Day call plays for Jimmy Simmons to let somebody blow right by him? How dare Ryan tell him to do that? If Brian Hartline called the plays, Brian Hartline would have told the O-line to block better, because Brian Hartline has been calling plays for a long time somewhere. Comment to me some of the most toxic stuff you've seen. we see some real gems, Buckeye Nation. I want you to comment below some of the most toxic stuff you've seen from the fans saying, we need to do this, we need to do that. We see some gems out there. I've just highlighted some. You have to take things with a grain of salt. Week 1, breaking in some new things. The O-line couldn't play very well. Why are we checking down? Well, we can't run block, and pass blocking wasn't working too good. Kyle's running for his life, almost got strip sacked. Need to move the ball. Did it maybe open up? We threw a few quick hitters underneath, and then did we start hitting stuff underneath to or over the top to Stover? Start hitting tough stuff over the top to Marv? Yeah, Marv stepped out of bounds. Great throw. Did it open up? How do we? What do you want him to do? He can't check down, but we can't. But we can't run the ball either. Come on. Granted, there are things that need to get better. I'm not saying Kyle McCord is perfect. I'm not saying Ryan Day or anybody on the team is perfect. But I believe we can get better. We have to take things grain of salt. O-line was struggling. Pretty good defense we played. I think Indiana is going to go on to have a really bad offense and a really good defense. I think it'll be a top 25 defense by the end of the season. I mean, all season. Like, just look at the numbers. But at the end of the season, look at the numbers. It'll be a top 25 defense if they stay healthy. They will not be a top 25 offense. They're pretty bad on offense. So look at that. Only 10 drives, I believe. Come on. That's not very many drives. Starter gets 7 or 8 of them. Come on. You guys, let's start maybe thinking with a bit of nuance. I know it's hard. I know we want perfection. I know we're Buckeye Nation. We have standards, right? You get up every morning. You work hard. You drink your coffee, you get going, you watch stuff like this, you get so hyped for the game, and it's not quite what you thought it would be, and you get a little angry. I can respect that. Matter of fact, I'd be upset if our fan base didn't care very much. But let's calm down before we start getting the pitchforks out and the torches, and maybe just think things through, take a deep breath. Hang out with your loved ones. If nobody loves you, then maybe you need to rethink that situation. And just breathe. Relax. Fall weather's coming. We got good summer weather left. Fall's coming. We got a big win coming up against Youngstown State. We don't have to play Notre Dame tomorrow. We're going to get better, and things will be good. We might lose that game. We might lose a couple games. I don't think we'll lose a couple games, but we could. Take a chill pill, guys. Get jacked up on coffee, but also take a chill pill. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for coming in. As always, goodbye. God bless, and go Bucks.